that existed in 56 Hindu nations, 200 Hindu kingdoms, 1,700 Hindu provinces that covered more than 6 million kilometers square of Asia. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, SPH, BHAGAVAN SRI NITHYANANدا PARAMASHIVAM, is the reviver of KAILASA, this ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation. KAILASA is an unbroken cultural, religious, historical, civilizational, and sovereign continuation and revival of multiple of these historical Hindu sovereign states and Hindu ecclesiastical entities. The unbroken continuity of these ancient Hindu nations through KAILASA results in the legal recognition of KAILASA as per the international customary law, particularly the doctrine of continuity. The international law, the doctrine of continuity, implies that upheavals and revolutions within a country, changes in government, territorial adjustments, measures taken during military occupation, or other internal transformations do not negate the existence of the country, do not affect the legal personality and international obligations of the country or state. The Vienna Convention on Succession of States in Respective Treaties, 1978, addresses these principles of the doctrine of continuity as it outlines international law during situation of state succession or continuation. International law recognizes a state's legal personality by recognizing its identity. This perspective extends even during the period when the given state or country is annexed or occupied by a foreign power. Even in such cases, the legal personality of the state is considered to persist, enabling its subsequent re-establishment. Historical examples dating back to the 18th century include cases like Portugal and Genoa that were re-established after the Vienna Congress of 1815. More recent examples include countries such as Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, and Austria that were re-established after World War II. Even when a nation is deprived of its territory, the nation continues to exist. Its sovereignty and international legal personality continues to persist. The Dalai Lama, as the spiritual and temporal leader of Tibet, exemplifies this principle. In 1959, the Dalai Lama was exiled and forced to flee. Despite the challenges faced, the Dalai Lama continues to advocate for the preservation of Tibetan culture and garners worldwide support for Tibetan autonomy on the global stage. Similarly, from 1309 to 1376, the Pope of Catholicism had been in exile in Avignon. Despite this, he was recognized as the head of state as well as head of the church and given full privileges of the position after their return to Rome. Even in 1861, much of the papal territories had been lost, leaving the Pope with no sovereign territory other than the papal residence and related buildings. Yet his temporal powers were still acknowledged. He was recognized as a head of state, and later, the Lateran Treaty of 1929 formally re-established papal sovereignty over the Vatican City. The Sovereign Order of Malta further exemplifies this principle, retaining international recognition as a sovereign entity despite the permanent loss of their territory upon Napoleon's invasion in June 1798. Despite such permanent loss of territory, the sovereignty and the international legal personality of the Sovereign Order of Malta continue to persist. Much later in 1894, the order settled in Rome and acquired two properties, the Magistral Palace and the Magistral Villa that received extraterritorial status. Today, the order maintains diplomatic relations with 112 countries, issues its own diplomatic passports, currency stamps, and vehicle registration plates, and has been granted observer status in the United Nations. All these examples of state re-establishment illustrate the principle of continuity of states, as per international law, that a state's legal personality persists over time. A nation continues to exist even after a complete loss of territory. A far more striking example is of the oceanic countries, which are under the threat of their entire nation being drowned and submerged due to rising sea levels owing to global warming. In response to such existential threat of climate change, Pacific Island nations, including Tuvalu, have enacted constitutional amendments and made international declarations affirming that their nation and their sovereign rights will continue to persist, despite their entire territory being lost to the sea. This proactive stance is highlighted in the Constitution of Tuvalu Act 2023 and the Pacific Islands Forum Declaration of 2021. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivam. Through the line of succession is the present 203rd Emperor of the Hindu sovereign kingdom of Surangi Samrajya. He was crowned on the 31st of December 2004 at the age of 26. Thus, by very same principles of the doctrine of continuity, through which the international legal personality of Portugal, Genoa, Poland, Ethiopia, Czechoslovakia, Albania, Austria, Vatican, Tibet, Sovereign Order of Malta, and several other nations has been recognized despite having undergone a period of exile, annexation, occupation by a foreign power, or despite loss of territory. The SPH Nityananda Paramashivam, through well-established legal and historical facts about the Hindu sovereign state of the Surangi Samrajyam, derives all sovereign rights and powers of the royal lineage of the Surangi Samrajyam, as its 203rd sovereign emperor, from his inheritance and continuation of the unbroken succession of the kingdom of Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam Sarvanapitha. Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam, through unification with 20 other sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical, historical entities, became part of the United States of KAILASA, which thus became a sovereign, independent juridical state, with the SPH Nityananda Paramashivam as the sovereign. Just as how the oceanic nations like Tuvalu have safeguarded their sovereignty from the existential threat of total submersion by amending their constitution and asserting that their sovereignty will persist regardless of the loss of their territory, KAILASA, which is a sovereign continuation of 21 sovereign Hindu states and sovereign ecclesiastical historical entities, is also reviving and continuing.
Nityanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatītam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasya Dilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatītam Triguna-rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Yes, Nityanam, all of you. So we just received the powerful cognitions, satsang by Swamiji. Let's take a moment and requesting all of you to share your clicks, understanding that you have at least one powerful cognition that you received from the satsang. Understand, Swami says again and again, when you share, when you enrich others, you enrich yourself. So let's take a moment and share your understanding, your clicks. Meanwhile, we'll be getting ready for the power manifestation. So please take a moment. We'll be manifesting the power of third eye, seeing picture blindfolded. So with Acharyas, will be projecting you an image on your screen, and you will be covering your two eyes with the blindfold or a piece of cloth and see all the details of the image that is being projected on your screen in a while. So this is the power manifestation that we are about to enter. So hope all of you are ready. Let's welcome all the participants who are here. We have Ma Stephanie, Datus Nityanandama, Ma Marwa Nityanandam, Ma Nityanandana Priya Nityanandama, Ma Yogendra Shakti Nityanandam, Ma Jnana Prakashini Nityanandama, Ma Paramashiva Nityanandam, Vairagyananda Nityanandam, Ma Triyantkanda Nityanandam, Ma Aghora Sarupini Nityanandam, Ma Jnana Guru Prasadini Nityanandam, Wang Kuishin Nityanandam, Yang Chao Chaunaya Nityanandam. We have Ma Nitya Prema Nityanandam. Okay. We have Jerry Maxwell Nityanandam, Ma Suryana Nityanandam, Ma Yang Yan Hong Nityanandam. Also, we have participants with the camera switched off, Ma Parabrahma Sarupini, person with the iPhone, Ma Teresa, Ma Ashri Nitya Lingodhavan, Ma Jnana Sarupini Nityanandam. Yes. So, and also we have more participants. Ma Anumenan Nityanandam, Zhang Shi Hao Nityanandam, and person with the name 111. Please rename yourself with your original name. And we have Lukiaya. So, and we have Ma Ganamananda. And also we have Ma Aghora Rupini Ma. So, welcome all of you with deep gratitude, deep respect with Swamiji.
Yes, Ma Jnana Swarupini, Ma Heyanchi, Ma Ananda Paramashakti. Yes, so welcome to everyone, Ma Teresa as well. Yes. So welcome to all of you. It's good to have you all with us.
Yes, so with this, let's get ready. Yes, Ma Marwa says, so blessed to be here. Yes, Nityananda, with all the presence of Swamiji. So let's get ready to manifest the powers of third eye. Seeing picture blindfolded. So you can cover your eyes now with the blindfold or the piece of cloth. And let's get ready to manifest the power of third eye. And just remember Swamiji in your third eye. Requesting all of you to cover your eyes now. Ma Sugyana, Ma Yang Yan Hong. Yes, Ma Yang says Nityanandam. Yes, you can cover your eyes, Ma. Jerry Maxwell, Ma Gyan, Guru Sadhini. All of you can cover your eyes now. And just remember Swamiji. Nothing else exists other than Swamiji. That intense declaration to be in oneness with Swamiji, with Paramashivoham. When the urge becomes urgent, simply you'll be in the space of oneness. Any thought that arises, any doubts that arises, any irritation, agitation, any worries, just unclutch. Now gently bring your awareness to the third eye. And through your third eye, gaze at Swamiji's third eye. And let's connect with Swamiji with the Mahavakya. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Keep chanting the Mahavakya. And with this intense, with deep gratitude and surrender, let's enter into this round of power manifestation. The image is being projected on your screen. Let's begin.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham
Now slowly, very slowly, you can remove your eye bands, you can open your eyes. Yes, you can remove your eye bands, you can open your eyes. From this space of oneness, let's take a moment and start sharing what was revealed to you.
Yes, we have Shanita Bhagavan that shares a bridge. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Yes, thank you. Yeah. Come on, let's start sharing what was revealed to you. Understand? Whatever was revealed to you, do not hesitate to share. So it can come in terms of images, flash of images, in terms of words, or it can come as some visuals, some feeling, some experience. So do not ignore anything, do not hide anything, thinking that it might be wrong or it might be right. Understand this Swamiji is manifesting through you. So without any hesitation, just keep on sharing. Yes, Ma Yogendra Shakti shares sunshine. Thank you, Ma. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Ma. We also have Ma Nitya Prema Tavasi that shares something yellow, sunset, water body, dolphin, and orange.
Yes, thank you,
very
Ma,
much
for
for sharing, Ma.
Yang Chao Shawnee shares many plants lined up in a row and a student sitting at a desk. Yes, thank you, for
Thank you
sharing.
for sharing that. What's Ma Heanchi shares red, white, yellow, animal, maybe bird, flat, long, thing.
Yes, thank you, Ma, for
Thank you,
sharing.
Ma.
Ma Paramashiva shares eyes, crocodile, question mark. Yes, thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing, Ma. Paramashiva. All right, so if you're still sharing, please continue to do so.
We have one more sharing
Ah,
from
yes.
Jeremy Maxfield, a waterfall. Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing. All right, we have one more sharing. Ma Parashiva says white.
Yes, thank you very much for sharing, Ma. We also have Ma Yang Yan Hong that shares, I saw a little cabbage, a white-haired old man wearing white clothes. There is also one wearing a light pink top, natural pants, a strong golden light, black. There are also many colored children's pads available. Yes, thank you
Thank
very
you,
much
Ma,
for
for
sharing,
sharing.
Ma. Lots of details. Thank you. All right, so we have lots of sharings today.
Yes. I'm still waiting few moments. If you are still here sharing, please go ahead and share. Then we'll be projecting the image that we had shown. All right. So with this, let's move to the verification. We'll be projecting the image on your screen. So this is a beautiful sketch of a house. You can see it's a beautiful sketch. You can see the rose flowers, hut kind of a house with the doors, windows, small chair outside. You can see the trees and white kind of a light and some sparkles, white sparkles. So yes, this is the scene. This is the picture. Okay.
All right, so let us have a look at the sharings. We have Srinitya Linkodvavan that says a bridge. So we don't have a bridge, although if we have a look at the roof, we might give the impression of a bridge, of a wooden bridge. So yes, thank you very much for sharing, Aya.
Yogendra Shakti sunshine. So just at the back, the white color, it's kind of sunshine. So it's a sketch. So it should be a sunshine, ma. Thank you, ma, for sharing.
Yes, Ma Nitya Prema Tavasi says something yellow. We definitely have yellow. sunset. It could be sunset, we can't tell, but there is definitely a hint of the sun. Water body, we don't see the water body. Dolphin and orange, we definitely have the orange. Don't see the connection to the dolphin, but yes, everything else we have. So yes, thank you very much for sharing, Ma, and thank you very much. Congratulations for manifesting.
Yeah, and Chow Johnny, many plants lined up in a row. We have actually plants because it's kind of a forest kind of a setup. We definitely have it's visible that many trees are there, lined up in a row, or maybe it's outside the frame. A student sitting at a desk, maybe inside the house. When we might have seen inside the house, which is not visible even in the frame. So yes, thank you, yeah, for sharing.
We have Ma Heanchi that says red, white, yellow, animal, maybe bird, flat, long thing. So red, we definitely have the red flowers. White, we have the white sparkles and white light at the back. Yellow, we have shades of yellow and orange in the windows. Animal, maybe bird. I don't see an animal, I don't see a bird. Yes, we have flat, long thing. So we have the armchair, that's the bench that is sitting outside. So that's a long, flat thing. So yes, thank you very much for sharing, Ma, and congratulations for manifesting.
Mahabarashwa, eyes, crocodile. So eyes and crocodile. It's a little difficult in this frame. Yes, thank you, ma'am, for sharing.
Yes, we have Jeremy Maxwell iron that says a waterfall. So again, we don't have a waterfall in this drawing.
Yes, Mahabarashwa says shares also white. So definitely with the sunshine, the shine itself is fully white, even the sparkles which is there on down is white. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, thank you for sharing.
Yes, we have my young Yan Hong that shares a saw green cabbage. So I don't know about the cabbage. We have a lot of green. There's lots of green, Ma, definitely there. White-haired old man. We don't see an old man, but we do see lots of white. There is the white light and the white sparkles. Wearing white clothes. So again, the white is there. Pink top. So there are shades of pink as well. Natural plants. We have lots of plants in the drawing. Strong golden light. Yes, so we have the golden light towards the back. We have black. There's some shades of black as well. Yes, Ma. Natural plants. Yes, there are also many colored children's pads available. So we do have lots of colors in the drawing itself. So we have lots of colors. We have brown and yellow, orange, red, pink, purple, green, dark green, brown, cream, white, gold, golden color. So there are so many different colors, Ma. So yes, thank you very much for sharing. Congratulations for manifesting, Ma.
Mara shares, I saw only the green garden and few flowers. We definitely have the flowers and the garden itself. The
Yes.
whole setup itself is kind of a garden and forest. So yes, Ma, thank
Yes.
you for sharing.
Yes, spot on, Ma. Well done. Congratulations.
So lots of sharings, lots of manifestation. So congratulations to all of you. And with this, okay, Ma shares also water pot. I didn't see other than these two. Thank you, Bhagwan. Yes.
Thank you for
Thank
sharing,
you,
Ma.
thank you for sharing. All right, with this, let's move to the second round. So we'll be again projecting you the image on your screen. So,
All right, for this second round, let us once again put on the eye bands. So once again, we'll have the same power manifestation. So we require everyone to please put on your eye bands. And if you don't have any eye bands, then any piece of cloth. So requesting everyone please put on, cover your eyes for the second round of seeing objects, seeing images blindfolded. All right, let us sit comfortably with the head, neck, and spine in a straight line. Let us bring our awareness to our inner space, our Ananda Ganda, which is situated just below the heart center. So the heart center in the middle of the chest is our Anahata chakra. Just below that, about one palm width below that, we have the inner space. This is the space that Swamiji has initiated us in to connect to him, to connect to the divine, and to be in the space of oneness with the divine, with Swamiji. So let us reach out to Swamiji. Let us remember Swamiji in our inner space. Remember, all powers manifest from the space of oneness with the divine. So let us reach out to Swamiji. Let's remember Swamiji in our inner space. Let us feel the space of oneness with Swamiji in our inner space, our Ananda Kanda. Just take a moment and feel all of that in your inner space. And let us move our awareness to the third eye, just between the eyebrows. And let us visualize Swamiji in our third eye, our Anya chakra. Slowly, let us look through our third eye, so keeping the two physical eyes closed, let's gaze through the third eye into Swamiji's third eye. As we do so, we feel an energetic cord from the Master's third eye into our third eye. From the Master's Anya chakra into our Anya chakra. Cord of energy, light build-up of energy in our third eye. As Swamiji is awakening and energizing our third eye. So go ahead, do all of that in your third eye. Now, let us start chanting the Mahavakya to further connect to Swamiji. The Mahavakya is the code word Swamiji has given us to connect to him. So let's do just that. Let's start chanting. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Let's continue chanting this Mahavakya throughout the power manifestation. And from the space of oneness with Swamiji, let us now start manifesting this power of third eye vision, seeing images blindfolded. The image is being displayed for you now. Let us begin.
Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham
Slowly, very slowly. You can remove your eye bands and gently let the light come back into your eyes. And once the light has adjusted for your eyes, take a moment and share once again what was revealed to you for this second round of power manifestation. What's the details of the image that we displayed for you just now? So please go ahead and share in the chat box what was revealed to you in your third eye. This was the power of third eye vision, seeing images blindfolded. So requesting everyone, please take a moment and share what was revealed to you in your third eye for this power manifestation, for this second round of the power manifestation. Once you understand, every power manifests from the space of oneness with Paramashiva, the space of oneness, the space of the divine. So it is through this connection to the divine that powers manifest. It is, in fact, the divine that manifests through us. So through this oneness connection, this feeling connection with the divine, that powers manifest. So whenever we sit down and manifest powers, make sure that you unclutch from the mind. The mind has nothing to do with the powers. The mind will, in fact, only get in the way. So it is from the space of oneness, from the space of restful awareness, the space between two thoughts, that we have our connection to our true self, to our divine self. So take a moment and share what was revealed to you. So we have a couple of sharings already. We have Jeremy Maxwell Dyer that shares a large open lake with a wooden dock. Yes, thank you very much for sharing, I am.
Ma Nitya Premash Tavasi shares anklets, bhasma, blueberries, microphone, studio. Yes, thank you, Ma, for sharing.
Thank you for sharing, Ma.
Just waiting for a few minutes so we can receive other sharings as well. So please go ahead and share.
Yes, we have Ma Chi that also shares circle, long white thing like a sword, car-like thing, and bread. Yes, thank you very much for sharing, Ma.
Ma Yang Yanhong shares green bamboo forest, blue sky, white thin clouds, a brown yellow elephant shaped house, purple, golden and white, small flowers, mountain range, a pavilion with grey black circular roof, white stone pillars, silver lights. Out of details, Ma, thank you for sharing.
Thank you for sharing, Ma. Just going to give a few more moments, a chance for some more people to share. And then we're going to move on to the verification stage. All right, so if you're still sharing, please continue to do so. Meanwhile, let us share with you the image that we had displayed just earlier. So we're going to move on to the verification stage. So this was the image that we had displayed for you earlier. As you can see, it's a big lake. It's a big moon just over the lake. It might actually be an AI generated image. It's a big moon that's over the lake. We can see the lake. We can see some lights in the background at the other end of the lake. We can see a small mount just in the middle of the picture. We can see perhaps the remnants of a sunset. We have the pink light at the very horizon. You can see just a little bit of a cloud in the sky, blue to dark blue for the sky, and just reflections in the lake water. So yes. So let us now have a look at the sharings. We have Jeremy Maxwell Dyer that says a large open lake with a wooden dock. So I don't know about the wooden dock, but we do have a large open lake, very much so. So yes, thank you very much for sharing and congratulations for manifesting.
And Nitya Prema, the Tava t-shirts, anklets, bhasma. So the moon, the white on the moon itself, quite similar to the bhasma. Blueberries, we have lots of blues, but not the berries. Microphone, studio. Yes, thank you, Ma, for sharing.
Thank you for sharing that. We have Ma Hean Chi that says circle. Definitely we have a big circle in the moon, right in the, taking up a big amount of the space, of the screen space. Long white thing like a sword. There's a little bit of a trail of the cloud that looks a little bit like a long thin thing, but it doesn't look too much like a sword, but okay. What else? Although if you have a look at the moon, there are straight lines, straight white lines on the moon itself. So that could be what you might have seen, Ma, a car-like thing. So there are lights on the other side of the lake. There might be cars there, but we can't actually see it from this vantage point. And red, we have a dark pink towards red, but a dark pink of the clouds, remnants of that sunset. That so after the sunset, after the sun has set already. So yes, thank you very much for sharing, mine. Congratulations for manifesting.
And the last sharing for the day from Yan Hong. Green bamboo forest, blue sky. We definitely have the blue sky, Ma. White thin clouds. Yes, we have white thin clouds. Brown yellow elephant shaped house. So there might be there as well, just at the back there is some lights. The possibility there. Purple, we have purple, golden. It's a little difficult for the golden, and white small flowers. Actually, the moon, the top of the moon, the white is very much kind of a white. Looks like some flowers as well. It can be interpreted. Mountain range. We don't have mountain range, but the small mountains we definitely have. And pavilion with gray black circular roof, white stone pillars. All right, thank you, Ma, for sharing.
Thank you for sharing, Ma.
A lot of manifestation, lots of sharing. So once again, thank you for sharing, taking part in the power manifestation and manifesting. Again and again, remember, the more and more you manifest the power, the more you bring oneness within you. And you break one pattern within you. The moment you break pattern within you, the possibility arises in you, which was not possible, which was not even visible for you. So go on manifesting the power, go on manifesting the power. And when you manifest the power, the inner space where you were stuck in, you'll break that pattern and simply your inner software changes. So Swami says again and again that go on manifesting the power. All right. So with this, we'll be entering into the next revelations by Swamiji, which is going to be on love as the gateway to the higher consciousness. Yes. So it's a very beautiful, interesting revelation by Swamiji, and we'll have a small meditation for this as well. So let's come to the space of listening and let's enter into this revelation by Swamiji.
Here the sutra, which Shiva says, look lovingly at some object. Do not go to another object. Here in the middle of the object, let the blessing happen to you. You see, you do not even have to choose a deity. You can choose anything with which you feel connected. If it is Coca-Cola bottle, okay. But the problem is, with the Coca-Cola bottle, you will have only lust, not love. When you see that bottle, you will think only what I can get out of it. Understand? Looking with love and looking with lust are two different things. When you see a beautiful man or woman, when you look, you only look what I can get out of that person. Then it is looking with lust, not with love. Love means what I can add to that person. What way I can be of some help to that person. If you decide or think of adding something, then it's looking with love. The moment you see and you start calculating what I can get out of that person, it is looking with lust. Understand? Looking with love, looking with lust, two different things. Here Mahadeva says, not only two different things, diametrically opposite. Diametrically opposite. Here Mahadeva says, look lovingly at some object. If you use the divine objects, it is lot more easy, because the possibility of lust is less. Possibility of love is more. From the young age you are taught to look with a love and respect. So it is easy to connect. It is easy to relate. Have any one deity or the photograph of the God or Guru. Try to look with a deep love without moving to the other object. Understand? That is the main. That is the basic thing. Do not move to the other object. The moment you start jumping to the other object, you are tired of this object. The love has disappeared. Understand? As long as love is there, that object is unique, not number. Not number. For example, if you are just a worker, maybe a clerk or a attendant, just a clerk in the office, if you die, nothing will stop. Somebody else will come, replace you. The job will continue, life will continue. You are just an utility, number, figure, that's all. But if somebody is in love with that same clerk, if the clerk dies, that person will never be again the same. Wherever you are just a number, even if you die, that mechanism will not suffer. Wherever you are in love with some object or person or somebody is in love with you, you become unique. Naturally, your death cannot be replaced. That person will miss you. That person's life will never be the same again. Love makes things unique. Love makes things unique. The other day, we were having an energizing ceremony here in the temple. All the Swamis, all of us are sitting and before preparing for the ceremony. One disciple, she asked me, Swamiji, every day you are seeing us, all our mistakes, confusions, are you not bored by us? It was a very honest question. Because they know sometime I tell them, do some new mistake, I will be entertained. Not the same mistakes. Because even to commit new mistakes, you need intelligence. She was asking that, don't you feel bored? I told, just because of my very love, I feel everybody is unique. Understand, I do not look upon the devotees or disciples as number. It is unique. That is why with so much of patience, I continue to work with everybody. If it is just a number, forget about it. Next person will do the work. Over. Devotees or disciples are not number for me. Because of my love for them, they are unique. Everybody is unique. Of course, I never miss anybody. Just because of complete fulfillment. But otherwise, everybody adds something. Everybody is welcomed, is expected, is needed, is wanted, is required to be here. Every individual is unique. Same way, when you are in love with the Master, he is needed, he is unique. When that love is not there, one more Swami, we can go to the other Ananda. What is there? If you just type only Nityananda, at least 200,000 websites are opening. Just Nityananda. If you type Swami Nityananda, I don't know how many million websites will open. And if he is not, then some other Swami, that's all. If you are a number, you can be replaced. If the love, element of love comes to play between you and the other person, you are no more a number. You are unique being. Irreplaceable. Unique being. Love adds life even to the person. With love, the person is a spirit, life. Without love, the person is reduced to a thing, utility. Without love, when you look at somebody, a beautiful man or woman, and planning for what I can get out of that person, you are reducing him to a thing, not as a being, as a spirit. Only when you look at that person with a love, he is a spirit, he is a living being. When that love is not there, he is a thing. That is why, whenever people look at you with lustful eyes, you feel repulsive. It looks ugly. You just cover yourself. You just hide yourself. You want to move out of that place. Whenever somebody looks at you with a deep love, you just feel like being around that person continuously. Even if you get only one glimpse, one eye contact with him, you will be waiting for it. You will be just waiting for that one contact. Just waiting for that one glimpse, one look. It's a love which adds value to the uniqueness. Another one incident, at least with that Krishna incident which I said, it was a deity. It was a carved Krishna Murti. That is okay. There is another one small incident happened. I was traveling, I don't know which place, maybe around the area of Madhya Pradesh or Maharashtra. There was one small tree, and under the tree the 3 bricks which is used for construction is kept with turmeric powder applied on it and some puja being done. Usually in the evening time when I rest, I'll search for some brick for the head to keep the head and lie down. I saw that area, nobody was there, just the 3 bricks were there, and I do not know that it was being worshipped by some villager as a deity. And I just picked up that brick and put it for my head and lie down. And really, in 10 minutes, one village guy, elderly person, is running towards me. His house was maybe 1 mile away. He ran towards me, and when he came near me, understood I am a sadhu. Because I was a sadhu, he did not beat me. He told, do you know, this is Shiva, I worship. He appeared in my dream and told that you are lying on him. Truth, really. Understand? So that's why I came here. And he brought a small pillow. That's another one beautiful thing. He brought a pillow. Lie down on this pillow and leave him there. Put that murti back. From 1 mile, he was lying down in his home. He says, I had a dream. Shiva told me that one sadhu is lying on me. Take that. And he brought the pillow and told me to put the brick that side. We don't know who all are having connection to what all. Just his deep love for that ordinary brick, which is used for construction, can create a telepathy power in him. Understand? I read an article. American army is trying to develop telepathy power to use during the war times. They are doing some research and development to use this telepathy, sending message through the mind. Understand? Ordinary villager, just his love for a brick. Of course, I'm afraid to use the word brick again now. He may get a... I don't think he is dead. Only that elderly lady was dead. I don't think he is dead because I never tried to trace him also. Anyhow, just simple love to the ordinary looking brick can create such a deep telepathy connection between him and Mahadeva. Then understand, between him and Shiva, this ordinary brick is acting like a cell phone. You can't imagine the way in which that guy ran towards me and the way in which he was shouting at me. Just because I am a sadhu, he left me. Otherwise, I would have had the puja. The puja from him. Just I want all of you to understand the power of love. The power of simple love. It was a simple love. And actually during British time, all the milestones in the Indian highway used to be yellow painted. There was a big problem because from next day all the local villagers started worshipping all the milestones. No, really. Then they changed the color and changed it to green paint. Because for Indian villages nothing is needed. Just a clear some shape is enough. Everything is God for us. Everything is God for us. Let me describe this incident that may throw a deeper light for you. It was a very intimate discussion between me and one of my enlightened disciples. Maybe, if you are new, you should know, few of my disciples had the fortune and had the enlightenment experience. Not only had, and of course enlightenment once happens, it stays with you. He was asking me, Swamiji, after this experience, whatever books I read, many points I can say are my experience, but many points are not my experience. How can I understand whether I am fully enlightened or not? Or how is that points? Are they right or wrong? There is a very beautiful incident in Ramana Maharshi's life. I quoted and gave him the answer. Understand, this one incident can completely open up and give you a new click or new glimpse towards the truth. Ramana Maharshi says in his teaching, when in his conversation, I never read any spiritual literature or the literature related to spiritual knowledge except one or two books before enlightenment. He says, I achieved the Brahmajnana without knowing the word Brahman. And after I achieved the experience, when I was going through the books, I was able to clearly experience whatever is written is my personal experience. This was the discussion he was doing. Later on, some disciple asked him, Bhagavan, how can every word written in that book can be your personal experience? He was bringing up some point in that book. It is written like that, some traditional book. Enlightened masters can do all this. But in your experience, you are not doing all that. Some materialization or miracles. Bhagavan says, when I say all those things are part of my experience, my inner space is so vast, I can see very clearly, including materialization, everything can happen. It is not necessary that I should do it and show. But in my inner space, I can see very clearly it can happen. Understand? If you have the clear confidence and feeling, yes, I can see the divine. It can happen in me. I have such enough inner space and love. Be very clear. Already you passed that state. You passed that much. You can now start the next level. You can now start the next things. You don't need to sit there and prove. Sitting there and proving is only needed as long as you have doubt. You have doubt. Bhagavan says very beautifully, I am very clear. The materialization can happen inside my inner space. I can very clearly do. That is the reason. I don't have to prove myself or to prove to others that I can do. I asked him, do you have that clarity? He said, yes. I do. I am very clear. I can do it. Only thing the feeling is not coming up strongly from the navel center. That any thought has to come from the navel center, only then you will be able to execute. That is not happening. But the possibility is there inside the body. I can feel very clearly. My nerves are saying it is possible in me. See, your nerves will never tell lie to you. Your mind will tell lie to you, but never your body. Your nervous system will never tell a lie to you. Your nervous system can never tell false things to you. He said, I am very clear. I can do that. Then that's all. You do not have to prove. Understand, when you have this love, your inner space will become such, there are many things you will not ask to be proved. You will not asking for the clear logical reason. Suddenly you will just feel connected. That's all. People who cannot experience, understand the space of being in love with the Master cannot understand the truth. That's why I always tell, we are not cult, we are a culture. Understand, there is a big difference between these two. There is a big difference between these two. When you are in deeply love, you will see the uniqueness of the truth. And everything will become alive, reality to you. And you will see every step you take in your life feels ecstatic, feels joyful. I cannot imagine from 1 mile somebody running with a pillow saying that you are sleeping on my God. Understand the strong telepathy connection. With an ordinary brick, I am sure nobody saw and called him in cell phone. Because those days there was no cell phone in the villages. And surely nobody can see and go and tell him. And if somebody went and told him, he would have only brought the stick, not the pillow. But he brought the pillow. He says, Shiva told me, you are lying on him. You have the pillow and leave him, put him there, back in his place. Love can create such a deep connection, and it can open up many dimensions in you. It can awaken many possibilities in you. So understand this technique. You can try, even in this next gap, you will have a small break. Every day we will see 2 sutras. 2 sutra and a small break. We will have. Even this small break, try to go and sit in front of any one deity which you really love, or any other object which you really feel loving. Sit in front of it. Look very deeply, lovingly. Just become look. Let your consciousness be completely centered on your eyes. Let your hand, leg, body, everything lose its very existence. Let you forget about all those things. Let everything disappear. Let you just become eyes. Look deeply, with a deep love, for few minutes, without jumping into the other object. If you jump to other object, come back. Get back. And just sit with a deep love, completely in a relaxed way. You will see a very deep silence, very deep bliss, very deep blessing starts coming out of your system. You need to understand one more thing. All techniques can lead only to peace. When the peace settles inside your system, bliss will explode. Do not expect the bliss which is being expressed or shown in my body language. Meditation will lead you only to peace. And when the peace settles inside your system, when your nerves are cleaned, when your nervous system is cleaned by the peace, the settling peace, the bliss will explode. You will start expressing the bliss which is expressed in the master's body language. Try this meditation technique with any one deity, with a deep love and silence. Let the blessing happen to you. Let the blessing happen to everyone. Let me read the sutra. O beloved, put attention neither on pleasure nor on pain, but between this, let you achieve the truth. This is the one more sutra. Does not need to be practiced at particular time. These are Nitya Sutras. Means this should mix inside you as a juice. These should be like understanding. It has to be internalized inside you. It should become part of you. And it should become eternal practice in you. Nitya Sutras. I can classify the Shiva Sutras into 3 categories. Nitya Sutras. Once you understand and internalize, then that is enough. Every day it will start practicing itself. Nothing else is required. The second, Dhyana Sutras. You need to understand and practice at a special particular time in your life. Third, Ananda Sutras. Just very understanding, you are liberated. Just very click, you will feel that openness. you are free. This sutra is Nitya Sutra. Just you need to understand, internalize, then it will naturally become part of you. Your very being will start expressing itself. This same understanding. Put attention neither on pleasure or on pain, but between these. Continuously, either you expect pain or pleasure in the next coming moment. You constantly think, what next? And immediately, if I do that, what am I going to get? Whether it is going to bring pleasure or going to bring pain. What is it going to bring? What is it going to do? How am I going to handle it? Either you visualize pain or you visualize pleasure. Mahadeva says, do not visualize pleasure or pain, just be. Again, one more technique to throw you back to the center. Throw you back to the present moment. Actually, to tell you honestly, all 112 technique can be expressed in one word, be unclutched. But we are not so intelligent to listen one word from one master once and then be unclutched. So I have to add the same thing, be unclutched, be unclutchedly unclutched. And unclutching is the ultimate unclutching. The clutching is not the useful thing. These are the 112 sutras, that's all. That is the truth, nothing else. I have to use so many words to remind you constantly, that's all. Actually, it is like driving the teaching into your head. Exactly the same thing which I was speaking yesterday. Balancing between rajas and tamas. That same thing Mahadeva is expressing in a different way, in a different expression. Do not put your attention on pain or pleasure. See, yesterday, what the technique which I was talking is, if you can catch the glimpse of that, how your body feels when you are having rajas. If you catch the glimpse, how you feel agitated during rajas, then that technique is for you. If you are not able to catch, there are some people, even if you sit 10 times in roller coaster, they will not be able to catch how the rajas is activated in your system. They will be so dull in the self-diagnosing methods. Even if they say they have stomach pain, it means they have a headache. Now, sometime in Ayurvedic system, doctors will not believe what you say. They will directly diagnose. Just like how the animals are treated. They will directly diagnose. Because you lost connection with the nature. You lost touch with the nature. You lost touch with your own body. So if you are not able to find out the imbalance of rajas or tamas here, at least you can find out based on your mental emotion. I think that will be a lot more easy. Finding out whether you are caught in the pain visualizations or pleasure visualizations. You are continuously expecting next going to be pain or pleasure. Usually we expect only pain. We don't expect pleasure. Very rarely we may expect the pleasure. Mahadeva says, put your attention between this, means in this moment. You need to understand one important thing. Actually, when you are in this moment, you will have only experiencing. There will not be any title attached to that experience as a pain or pleasure. You will be able to attach a title to that experience as pain or pleasure only when you compare with your past experiences, means you already moved into past. If you are in this moment, you will have only one thing, a strong, intense experiencing, like the whole cosmos moving. Because your chairs are stable, you forget this whole earth is moving. There is an intense activity happening in this moment, in the planet, in the whole cosmos. If you relax into the present moment, you will see your life is nothing but experiencing. Only when you slip into the past, you will call that as an experience of pain or pleasure. Even you addressing something as pain or pleasure is nothing but slipping into the past. Come back and just sit. You will see so much of experiencing is happening in your system. Every breath going inside and becoming part of your blood and becoming energy, prana, life force for the parts of your body is a huge experiencing. It is happening. It is constantly happening. I tell you, just come down to that experiencing. Means the life permeating you, life penetrating you, life flowing through you. You will see what you call as pain or pleasure is too small, petty, negligible. You'll suddenly see life is experiencing, not just experience. Put attention neither on pleasure nor on pain, but between these two, let you catch the truth. If you stop your mind moving towards pain or pleasure, it has to fall into bliss. No other way. There is no other space to go about. Suddenly you will see it falls into the peace and bliss. Nothing else needs to be done. Just for few moments, decide not to let the mind go to pain or to the pleasure, just to the center, just to the bliss. The moment you stop these two movements, automatically it will fall into bliss. Actually, one reason why the Shiva Sutra has not become so popular like other scriptures, because it gives too many wide variety of options and techniques. The branding was very difficult. Usually, if it is one particular thing and 10,000 people are talking about it, it will become very popular. Easy for selling, branding. But here, Mahadeva has not created this book for selling. He has expressed all the great truths he discovered through his research and development. Every experience, he has verbalized it and spelled it out. He just decided, in future, whoever wants to take up one line, one sutra, and create a tradition and philosophy, let them do. Here I am expressing the whole encyclopedia. This book is actually Encyclopedia of Enlightenment. You have to do. Just listening, just reading is not going to work. You have to internalize it. You have to digest it. Because reading the menu card is not going to fulfill your hunger. Only eating is going to give you the fulfillment. Let us enter into the technique itself, please close your eyes. Sit in a very relaxed way. Neither expect next moments, the future in your life is going to be pain, nor expect it is going to be pleasure. Just be in this moment. Any thought which happens in your mind will only be expectation about pain or pleasure. Relax from both the thoughts and just be in between. Whenever your mind slips into the thoughts which may create pleasure or pain, bring it back. Be responsible to remind yourself. Get back to the beginning. Be in the relaxed center. I'm speaking on all these techniques so elaborately to bring them back to life and put it on record so that for future it is preserved and for seekers it is available to practice. Try any one technique which clicks with you, you will see the ultimate truth. Let you achieve and radiate the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. I am aware that each moment I am choosing to be unclutched as opposed to choosing to run with the thought of the moment. It is not opposed to the choosing to run with the thought of the moment. Be very clear. Sometime even when you are unclutched, you may run with the thought. It's not against. Can I say my strongest desire is to be unclutched? Therefore, I am choosing not to attach to the thought of the moment. Or by stating this as my strongest desire, does this desire become a shaft? Naturally, this desire will become a shaft as on now unclutch. Don't even have the desire to unclutch. This itself will constantly help you to unclutch yourself. When I go inside into the, and one more thing, many times you will be even unclutched from the unclutching. You will start thinking, when you are unclutched, don't think, oh, last time I was unclutched, now I suddenly started clutching. Don't even create that clutching. If you are unclutched, be unclutched. If you are clutched, be clutched. That's all. Why do you bother? Let you be liberated even from being unclutched. And this is really shocking. But anyhow, I decided to shock you. When I go inside into the gap, the space between breaths, your thoughts, I start getting a feeling or thought that I am superior for being able to do this. This is a piece of my interior identity. How do I surrender the inside identity? That feeling will automatically go away. Sometimes these yogic powers you get, but that will automatically go away. Don't worry. Suppose someone has a real life problem, say a car that needs $2,000 repair. This person does not have the money nor know how to get the money. How is a problem with no known solution dealt with without creating a new shaft? Is it best to wait for a solution to present itself? If you just wait, the solution will automatically present itself. Alright, by clutching you think you will be able to solve the problem? You can't. Are these same more energy in me since total surrender? I feel more capable of handling all this daily life without creating shafts. How do tell us how to deal with longing, negative thoughts, and craving felt for the day unclutched? Is that longing creating a shaft? Is yes, if yes, how to deal with this shaft? Understand it's one more shaft, it will disappear. That's all. Nothing else needs to be done. Now, let's enter into the Manomaya Kosha, little deeper level. Now, you will straight away unclutch from the words. You will neither bother about body nor bother about prana. You will straight away work on the thoughts. Please sit straight. Close your eyes. Just be unclutched.
If thoughts come, let it come. If they drop, let it drop. Don't even bother about unclutching. If it gets clutched, let it get clutched. If it gets unclutched, let it get unclutched. Don't even bother about getting clutched or unclutched.
So now, slowly, you can relax from this meditation for the Manomaya Kosha. And of course, previously we had Swamiji revealed on the love. So just be, understand whenever you, any technique that especially clicks with you, start experimenting with that technique. And with this, we have come to the conclusion of today's day of Paramashivoham. And of course, we'll be joining back tomorrow. The day will be starting with the Nityananda Yoga, followed by Puja, and then the Paramashivoham program sessions will be starting. So do not miss this season next days. And with this, we'll be finishing with the full mantra. If you have any thing to share, you can come put in the comment chat. So let's bring our hands in the Namaskar mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavad Nityananda Paramashivapadukarpamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you everyone for today's session and joining us, staying with us a whole day. So let's join us back tomorrow.